Hello there, my name is Janeth, and I am Thursday for BookishFriends, and today we're talking about bad luck books. Oh, and also sorry for not putting up a video on Wednesday since our guest BookTuber just didn't upload, and I don't know what happened there. But sorry about that, and we are going to regulate this whole guest BookTuber thing because we are having a lot of technical difficulties with that. So hopefully it gets better. I'm going to be like the person to be behind all that, so if next week there's no video, you could blame me. So yeah, also sorry for using this webcam or my iPad because my camera's not working, and yeah. So bad luck books. Today we're talking about books that we just didn't like and expected a lot from them and just kind of didn't like them. So yeah, so this is gonna be a kind of harsh video, but some of these books are, I think some people will like them, and you should probably check some of these books out for yourself if you haven't read them yet. If you love them already, then that's good for you, but these books that I'm about to mention are just books that weren't in my awesomeness favorites things. Some of them are really good some of them are really well written and such and stuff like that, like they're good, but I just ended up not liking them, and maybe it was when I read them. Maybe some of these books I will read them in the future just in case it was just the time I was reading them or whatever. So yeah. The first book is Enchanted by Gail, Carson, Levin. I'm not sure if this book I didn't like it because I saw the movie first, or it was because Ella was just not the character I thought she would be. I don't know, I just didn't like Ella. She was just not my favorite character in the book. And yeah, I think it was because of the movie. And back when I was younger, my 4th grade teacher was reading it to us, and I was really into it, and I was really happy, maybe because I was younger back then. And then I read it last year, 2012, and yeah, it just wasn't a favorite. Noops. And then I read Witch and Wizard by James Patterson, and I've heard a lot about James Patterson and how his books are so awesome, or not really, but yeah, I heard a lot of people talk a lot of good things about his books. And this book, the concept of it and the writing, I don't like his writing at all. I was reading the Angel Experiment, and I don't like his writing. The concept was good in that book, and I know a lot of people like that series, but yeah, Witch and Wizard wasn't an awesome book. I think it's his writing. I really think it's his writing. But the concept of Witch and Wizard, I didn't like it. But Angel Experiment was a good concept. It's just his writing that bugs me. And I'll probably still read that book because I like the concept of flying and whatnot. But that's Angel Experiment, not Witch and Wizard. I will probably never continue with that series. Or maybe it gets better. Who knows? But if you like the book, I'm sorry. I just didn't like it. Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. That book, I expected more gruesomeness. I expected it to be harsher just because a lot of people said that this was a book, and many people didn't have strong stomachs for it and stuff like that, and I didn't find it all that gruesome. It was, yeah, I guess it was a touchy subject now that I think about it. It's just, at the time when I read it, I expected more. It was the time where I was more into dark contemporary and just, speak type of books, just those books that have with strong drugs, kidnapping, and I don't know, this book just, it had a hard subject. It was just, I don't know, I'm weird. I was weird. But yeah, maybe I should reread it. The True Meaning of Cleavage by Mariah Fredicks. This book, I checked it out because I love the head games by her, and I love the head games. I think I need to reread it because I'm forgetting parts in that book, but that book was cute. And then I read The True Meaning of Cleavage, and just no. I think that was written for younger teenagers when I read it. It was about best friends, and best friend books are just not my favorite. Always Running by Lois J. Rodriguez. I heard this book was awesome. A lot of seniors loved it, and I saw a lot of seniors reading it, and I was just like, oh my god, I want to read it. And then when I started reading it, his writing was good, but there were just parts in the book that I just didn't understand. The whole stream of consciousness, the narration, just, I don't know, it was bits and pieces about that book. Just, no, probably in the future, but not when I read it. I think I read it in junior or senior year, but yeah, not my favorite. This one's kind of embarrassing. Gathering Blue by Lowry, which is the second book to the Giver series. I didn't really like it. I need to give it a second chance though, because I am planning to read the whole the 4 books. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but yeah, what's it called? The rest of the series, I guess. Yeah, I really want to read it because I really love The Giver. But this book, I expected it to follow with the Jonah story, but it started a new character, and I just didn't like that. So yeah, but I'm planning to reread it. Maybe I'll like it more in the next time. I don't know. Maybe I didn't give it a chance. Bookends by Jane Green. I've never read any books about Jane Green. I never heard about her, but I expected like a cute romance contemporary novel, and it wasn't all that. It was more about best friends and such, and I just didn't like that. And plus, the ending ruined it. I think if it weren't for the ending, it wasn't a favorite at all. Okay, other books that I didn't really expect much from them. It's just that I just didn't like them. I'm just going to mention them really fast. Is TTYL, the first book in the Internet Girl series by Lowry and Myracle. Didn't like it. Sorry. The writing, it was the typing, the cell phone thing. No, not my favorite. Like Water for Chocolate by Laura Esquivel. Tampoco. No, it wasn't my favorite. It was a Mexican novella type of thing, and my mom loved the storyline and stuff. But I just didn't like it. A Child Called It by David Pelzer. This book is about a kid who gets beat up. I read it in an hour. I was freaked out. I had to hug my mom and thank her for loving me all these years. Yeah, it's just not my favorite. It was scary. Pushed by Sapphere. And this was made into a movie called Precious. And yeah, that book I didn't like it either. Because of the writing. Because she typed... I don't know. I think it was clever the way she wrote the book. It's just I didn't like all the mistakes and stuff like that. And... I don't know, I just didn't like that book. I guess I felt bad for the girl. Or, I don't know. I just didn't like it. So, those are all the books I didn't really like. Some of them are really well written. It's just me not liking them. Maybe some of them I need to give them a better chance in the future. But yeah, back when I read them, I just didn't like them. And those are all the books. My bad luck books, you could say. And yes, some of these books are rated like 3 stars. The lowest is 1 star. But don't go by my ratings. You'll probably love it if you give it a chance. Or maybe it's just not your type of book either. But whatever the case, don't let my not liking or disliking some bits of the book discourage you from reading it. And yeah, that's it for this. And this is our 1 month anniversary of Bookish Friends. So that's awesome. We've been getting a lot of subscribers. So thank you, subscribers. And thanks to everybody who said happy birthday to me. And thank you for saying a late happy birthday to me. And yeah, just thanks overall. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.